All right, here we go. So I'm going to talk about today. Today is Friday the 5th, and it was a major announcement day, meaning that the announcement an hour before the market opened just spiked instantaneously. One student made 4,400 bucks, another student made 1,200, another student almost made 1,500, and I made 380 bucks. He just got knocked out early, so that's just how it goes sometimes. But the announcements and the opening bell is kind of mild, but the second minute on the opening bell, I did make money doing that. Those are the first two trades I made during that time. And so the next trades didn't happen because the spike was so big and the bar was so big. Like I didn't get a trade until 9:51 Central Standard Time. So way past my other times. But there was consecutive trades that did happen uh, between 9:51 and 10:51. As a matter of fact, there were six trades. Two were losses, and you had four wins, but the four wins definitely outweighed the two losses. So today I want to talk about one thing in particular. I want to talk about staying in the trade for the whole entire minute. So I have a profit take at 40 ticks. And so I'm decided like, hey, which one comes first? Either the end of the minute and I'll get out and see what happens, or do I stick around for the full 40 ticks? 40 ticks is $10. It's a pretty significant win for me. It's about $1,200 if that hits. And so that's what I want to go over today. And I'm going to show you if I had stayed in for the whole entire minute, which I didn't for these particular trades, how much money I would have made and how much money left on the table. So with that, let's go into it. As you can see, these trades, nothing was going on up until 9:51 when we had a transition bar trade. And this thing, it went up to $6.24 ticks by the end of the minute, and so that's $720. Yeah, the whole minute, 720 bucks. Trading six contracts, that's what I left on the table. I'm so if I see my issue is if I see cash on the table, I'm just like, hey, let's pick it up and go. And so I'm gonna work on not only my psyche but also helping everyone else go to the end of the minute and just letting it ride and see what happens. Because I have my stop loss, I know what I could lose, and I'll still be okay. All right, the next trade happened at 9:57, another transition bar right here, and again we comply right there. This one was an $8 movement or 32 ticks when I looked at the candles, and that was $960. Okay, so right there you're looking at 720 and 960, so that's a lot. That's $1,600 right there, almost 1,680, 1,700 bucks. You got fees in there, of course, but you know you could have ended the morning right there with those first two trades. But again, I wanted to go through kind of a normal time frame of what I would have traded, even though there wasn't much action right immediately after the opening bell and announcement. So the next trade happened at 10:05. So again, you had three trades within just 10, 15 minutes. It was a sell. Again, this was a double parse. And so let me get this double parse just popped up right there, 10:05, 10:06. And this one was a $10. So it was a 40 tick movement. This is a $1,200 movement right here. I love double parsees. Double parsees, parlays, they don't happen very often, but when they do, I go all in. And the percentage of those things is pretty high that it wins. And so that's the key part about it. Yeah, $1,200 left on the table. But, wait for the whole minute. And there you go. Actually, that was a 40 ticks. I would have gotten myself out of 40 ticks. It went a little past 40 ticks, but I would have gotten out of 40. The next one, and this was interesting looking at the candles, but just going fair across. I'm not sure if I would have taken it looking at the candles, but it would have been wishy-washy, say the best, or say the least. But let me show you it anyways. If I had taken it no matter what, just blindly, this would have been one of my losses. It was at 1014, and this is also a transition bar that just there's no 1015 right there or 1014. It goes from 1013, 1014, 15, and then it drops. And this is a wishy-washy bar totally. And the other loss was too. And so, anyways, but uh, if I had lost this, it would have been $480 loss. And I'll go through my whole total. at the end of this video, so that way you could tally up like how much I would have made on all my trades, and so that we could see, where I would have left off, even with the two losses. The next trade, so we had the parlay, the transition bars, and then at 10:39. So if you're still trading, this 10:39 Central Standard Time, this was another. This is if you waited the whole minute. Okay, this is the trade right here. 40 would have been way better, but this is just how the transition bars worked out. And so it went up $4.50, 18 ticks, and 540 bucks. Now that's I'm not counting the top of the wick of the candle. I am going at the end of the close. So I'm thinking if I'm going to push the button and it goes 58, 59, close. That's what I'm thinking right there. And so you get out and you're done. The next one, so if you know, I'm in 6 trades right now. Normally I like trade 3 to 5 trades, but in all fairness, I'm going a few more trades with this one. Probably wouldn't have want to left it off with the loss the previous one, so I probably would have taken the 6. I'm not sure about the 7th though. So let's go to 10:51. And let me move this a little bit so we can all see this. This is the final trade of the day, and this was a loss as well. Transition bars didn't work out. There's 10:50, there's 10:50, and I would have taken this trade, I believe, every single time. No, no, this is the wishy-washy one as well. This one, the candles were just, if I was watching the candles, there wasn't any movement. It was straight across, just kind of like up, down, and just it didn't look that great when I looked at the candles. But just in all fairness, if I would have lost that, and it would have been about a $400, with fees, $510 loss. So all in all, my if I would have taken all my profits. And so the announcements in the second minute, I made 790 bucks, and then added up all my other wins and losses. I was still positive $3,290. So not a bad day. I mean, when you got 6, 7, 8 trades in there, more so than I wanted to. I did have almost $1,000 in losses with those 2 trades. Probably would only taken one and then been done for the day, and still been up well over $3,000. And so that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to push for the full 1 minute. And it's really hard for me to stay there because I'm watching the candles, 3 seconds candles, and it moves up and down. Like there's definitely money that you potentially get hurt on. Nothing where it goes significantly all the way down. Just those 2 losses where it went all the way down would have got me out. All the rest would have worked out just fine. Uh, but yeah, versus my day was $800 today versus 3,200 bucks. That's what I left on the table, the difference between those two. So next week, I'm going to go the full minute on all my trades, and either I'll get 40 ticks and jump out early, or I'll go till the end of 58, 59, 60, and I'll document that and just see how it works out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's all trade the 1 minute one if you want to. Congratulations to those students who just had a killer morning. 4,400 bucks, I think was the high for the day. So good job, and I'll see you next time.